Good afternoon, sisters and brothers. This is God's gift. I have a word from the Lord that He showed me on 11/18 of 2017, and I asked Him for confirmation before I brought anything forth. But here's what happened. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold this while I can read this to you guys. I woke up early in the morning at 6:06. And I noticed the clock, and it's a digital clock, and the Lord was showing me 6:06 GOG. He was showing me that Gog was coming, and I really was concerned about that. So I went, and I went and prayed with my sister, and we were just in prayer. And my daughter's friend, his name is Neros. I felt I had to pray for him, so I just went into prayer and asking for protection. I didn't know why, but later in the day, my daughter told me that they had an earthquake where he lives. So the Lord has been showing me some things that are happening really soon. I don't know if any of this will happen soon, what I'm about to tell you, but I just wanted you guys to be aware, because I'm the watchman on the wall, and I'm putting it out there. At 6:17, I was shown, I looked at the clock again, and I saw the number 17, and the Lord had me look at that, and He said it was a Hebrew letter. So I looked it up, and I did find the letter. It's called Hey. It's like a 1 and a 7. I'll try and bring this in closer. It's right here. So it looks like a 1 and a 7. And so I looked at it, and it had the ancient picture of it, because they drew everything in pictures. It was a man with his arms raised, and it looked just like this. Okay, right here. I did pretty close to it, but I'm not an expert at this. But the meaning of it is to look, to reveal, and to breathe. It's also number given to it is number 5, which we know means grace. And it also represents Dan from the 12 tribes. His name means judge. He was the 5th born out of the 12 sons. The literal meaning of Hey means window, a fence, and to behold. The symbolic meaning for this is the, or to reveal. And the Lord was telling me He wanted to reveal something to me. So it was funny I came across that. But at 2:30 p.m., I was watching a video that happened to pop up after I was watching another one, and it was regarding a time travel. And since He gave me the things about the signs, the cosigns, the changing of times, He's been showing me a lot on time travel. And so I asked the Lord about this, and I said, Lord, can this really be done? And He told me, yes, they have been doing this. And He also said it's been going on for a long time. So I asked Him, could He show me something that I would know this to be true? After talking a while to the Lord, He told me this. At 3:23, I received a word. Things will move much quicker. He said the 23rd is something to behold. He said the children I have put before you are the ones you will teach. I've been getting a lot of teenagers at my house, my son's friends. And then I received a vision, and it was this beautiful pink galaxy. It was gorgeous, my friends. It was gorgeous. And this galaxy, in the center of it, was really bright white coming out of it. And I was looking, and all the people standing around in the heavens that was before it, their faces were lit up in this bright pink that was glowing on their faces. And the Lord told me, He says, this is the beauty of the bride. And then He said, be careful and stand close to me. And then He said, the setting sun is your rising brightness. Sisters and brothers, I've been reading a lot of scripture about the Lord coming in the night. Not only did he give me this with the watchman hours he showed me, but he's been showing me this a lot in some scriptures I've been reading very recently. Then later on, I was shown 1 John chapter 2, verse 3. John means is a gracious giver, and I was looking up 1, 2, 3, because 1 John 2 and 3, it means red and shore, like the red crossing over the Red Sea. This is what chapter 2, verse 3 says. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. And then I was shown Genesis 8:11, which is amazing, sisters and brothers. And I heard in my spirit when I got Genesis 8:11, I heard, do not be afraid of looking and searching new things, for I will help you and I will lead you there. Acts 12:17 he gave me. Now, if you guys recall that this chapter here is about Peter in prison and how the angels were sent to open the doors. But in verse 17 it says, I hope you can read this because I have to move my phone. But he beckoned unto them with the hand to hold their peace, and declared them that the Lord had brought him out of prison. And he said, go show these things unto James and to the brethren. And he departed and went unto another place. Sisters and brothers, he's already broken out of prison at this point. He's already out of there. This is Genesis 8:11. And the dove came to him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. Sisters and brothers, he gave me a whole new meaning on this chapter. This chapter is so amazing. I'm going to do another video on it, and I'm going to reveal to you what the Lord is showing me. I pray that you're blessed. I believe the Lord is definitely bringing us some messages that we're ready to go. I don't know how soon, but all I know is he's given all these messages in one day. That is above and beyond any day he has ever given me these. So I pray that you're blessed, and hang in there. I'm going to do another video explaining Genesis 8. Love you all. Be blessed. This is God's gift.